WWE releases are happening again, and it's bad, man. It's bad. Among those released, we had friend of the show NXT's Wes Lee, a man that literally cut his dreads off for the love of this game. Wes also had one of the best North American title reigns in the history of that title, only for him not to be on TV for a long time and be fired. His heel turn, in my opinion, was one of the worst decisions they made. It completely killed all the momentum they had with him. Wes is a good dude, man, like truly a good dude, a talented one at that. And unfortunately, we also had the release of Jin Tahala from WWE LFG fame. No. And it genuinely gets even worse because Hayes Jamison, Summer Sorrell, and Braden BJ Ray are also all gone from the company. Three of my absolute favorites on LFG, especially Hayes and BJ. Hayes just had one of the best rookie seasons and had shown so much potential on the show. She finally just got her character down. She had this natural charisma, a natural way of interacting with her opponent, the crowd, and the judges. And BJ Ray, listen, man, friend of the show. I mean, okay, sure, he wasn't the greatest in-ring competitor of all time, but he was entertaining. You can't deny him that. His fights with W. Ray Doodley will forever be iconic. And even Summer Sorrell really shocks me because it seemed like next season, she was really going to come into her own and develop under Michelle McCool. I mean, she wasn't even eliminated in season 2, really. So if I was her, I would be extremely pissed. She went out to Penina Tuilepa, who was going to beat her anyway. Penina Tuilepa was a layup for the finals, but even still, she never even really got a fair shot. She was injured. But now, including Lee Laurel, they become the first true failures of the LFG system because if I recall correctly, everyone else has either gone up to a brand or they're still on the show. Additional departures from WWE feature Evolve/NXT talent Stevie Turner. Lance Anoa'i has also announced his departure from the company. He was officially signed to the company about a year ago, but seemingly nothing came of it, which probably makes Cody Rhodes and LA Knight incredibly happy. It's one less person to deal with in this never-ending war against the bloodline. And then we also have more departures from talent who have announced that they will no longer be contracted to WWE's ID program. Kylie Ray announced that her contract will not be renewed, and Zeta Steele announced that she will not be renewing her contract. And she took to Twitter to make a statement about her departure, saying, quote, "I've decided not to renew my WWE ID contract. I'm incredibly grateful for all the knowledge, experience, and opportunities I've gained along the way, but at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for me. I'm only 21 and have already done so much, but I'm just getting started. Thank you." Then, Big E has said that his in-ring career is kind of behind him.
My career is kind of behind me. I'm very much someone who is, I'm appreciative. I think I had a really good career, very proud of it.
But I can't help but be a little bit heartbroken that that is how Biggie Langston has to go out with that injury. The bad news today, it just doesn't stop. Although, the way everyone chanted at Triple H on the Crown Jewel post-show yesterday was hilarious.
Yeah, what an incredible night. Hanging out and just having a great time. I want to thank Tourism Western Australia for bringing us here again. We've had an amazing partnership.
Honestly, fair play to you lot. You nailed it. I'm a little surprised Triple H didn't turn around and was like, "On this day, I see clearly that I beat that fucking jobber. Where is he now? In that piss and company? Big fucking deal." The crowd also chanted stuff like, "We want Mania" and "Fuck off Saudi."
We talked about how much this win means for Bronson Reed. Cody Rhodes, I think, over the last 5 years has been the only person.
Then when Seth Rollins was speaking, they told him to shut the fuck up.
Bro, there are children here. Relax, bro. What's wrong with you? It's not about you. It's not about you.
This one was hilarious. They called Asuka a, well, take a listen.
All right, no.
Okay, it's a family show.
This is my country, guys.
It really is.
I mean, again, I have to go ahead and applaud the Aussies on banding together for such a creative chant. Fair play.
Exactly what it is,
Yeah.
but you know it when you see it. And the thing is, while she's from here and they're going crazy for, it's global. I can tell you that as big of a reaction as
a lot of crazy happened and is happening during WWE's Aussie tour, including Tiffy time driving a boat.
Okay, so take a left. No? Not yet? What is?
I'll tell you when.
Okay.
How do you feel that Tiffany was just driving the boat?
She was driving the boat?
She was driving the boat. I don't know if I feel safe anymore.
But going back to Seth Rollins, he was talking his shit even after the show went off the air. Well, I disagree. The kings around here are AJ Styles and John Cena, who reportedly got a standing ovation upon coming to the back after their match, which is completely deserved. Now, here's what I want to know from all of you. Where does that match rank out of all the AJ Styles versus John Cena matches for you? For me, I think it delivered, but SummerSlam 2016 is still the pinnacle for me. Watching that one live was surreal. Like, no one expected Styles to do it again, or even become WWE champion a month later in his first year in the company. But in other news, TNA sources say the Hardy Boys deals will be up next month unless an extension was quietly reached. The company does hope to retain them. I think it could go either way. They are cool in TNA, but like, come on. Over here, we've got the Hardys versus the Wyatt Six, which may just bring the best out of the Wyatt. And even more important than that, we've got Jeff Hardy versus CM Punk one final time, and I need it. I need it more than you could ever imagine, Rock. But in other news, I have to give a shout out to friend of the show, BDE, who will be entering the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match at TNA Bound For Glory today. Most of you will know that me and him have been friends for many years now, and I've seen his wrestling journey go all the way from the beginning until where it is now, and so absolutely wishing him the best of luck. Just the fact I saw him on Twitter literally calling his shot and now he's going to be in TNA for a night is super surreal. Like, all the best to you, my friend. Hope it goes super well. On another note, Obafemi and Omos went face to face during an NXT live event this weekend. Then, as of 1 week ago, Brock Lesnar and Austin Theory were reportedly planned for the men's War Games match, taking place, of course, at Survivor Series, where they will be teaming with Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. To which I went ahead and said, Austin Theorem? I mean, I'm happy to see he's coming back. God knows they need to rebuild him, but crazy place to start that again. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, and either Jimmy Uso or LA Knight were planned for the opposing team. And then on the women's side, AJ Lee is reportedly listed for the Women's War Games match at Survivor Series, as well as NXT talent Lash Legend. AJ Lee is planned to team with Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and Io Sky against the team of Women's IC Champion Becky Lynch, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend. Which is crazy because there's no way that Lash Legend and Nia Jax should be getting along, right? But I do love that AJ will get her first taste of War Games, and I love that Lash is getting that chance too because she is a beast. And it is another surreal moment when you think about all the contributions AJ Lee had to getting women to where they can have a War Games match. It's another small detail in just being like, oh my god, AJ gets to experience something that she helped push along and get women here where they can be in a match that the men are doing as well. And then in a separate report, Dominic Mysterio versus John Cena for the IC title is planned for that event too. So overall, it's shaping up to be a pretty good Survivor Series. All I need really is for Cena to win the IC title and take it off, and also I love that Dom is getting this match. I definitely think, and this is not controversial at all, but we're gonna look back on John Cena's like retirement tour and be like, the second half was way better than the first. Then in a similar match type, WWE Elimination Chamber is currently scheduled to take place in Chicago. Look in my eyes, what do you see? CM Punk winning in his hometown, baby. Oh yes, man. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk at Mania has to be the plan, and God, I hope it main events night too. I need so badly for CM Punk to silence any critics. Nobody can say, oh well, it was just night one, it doesn't count. I need my Chicago to win the world title in the main event. No vision, no bullshit, just pure graps in a classic. Although he will be fighting for the Raw World Championship again sooner rather than later, because Seth Rollins versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship is reportedly planned to headline WWE's Saturday night's main event in Salt Lake City on November 1st. first. Holy hell, that was a mouthful. Other matches said to be planned are Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the women's title, Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu in an undisputed WWE Championship #1 contenders match is also on the card. Jade versus Tiffy again? I love Jade, but damn, we got no one else on this brand? Drew versus Jacob will slap off though, and Jacob versus Cody has potential to be very interesting. But I just, I cannot believe that Chelsea Green is still not in that World Championship picture. Like, Aldous, come on. Obafemi did the 6'7" meme at an NXT live event. I get it. 6'7". LaMelo Ball. Guys, I have no idea. I'm not sure what hurt my brain more, 6'7" or hearing Obafemi speaking without the Nigerian accent in this throwback.
First of all, I'm very excited to be making my debut on Level Up. I've worked very hard to get on the show. But
something I do understand is how much I love the dynamic between Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Io got Rhea a nice cake for her birthday, so here's some wholesome content for your Sunday.
Happy birthday to you.
Very good.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mommy. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Then, WWE expects leading political figures to be invited and attend SNME in Washington for John Cena's final match. Home Alone 2 star Donald Trump has not confirmed that he's coming. Right now, the belief is that there will be a ton of people from the White House at the show, but while Trump is undecided at the moment, a lot of major people have already told WWE that they are coming. At this point, you may as well have named the event Capital Punishment 2 Electric Boogaloo. Then, I love Jessica McKay and Cassie Lee. The Inspirations TNA contracts are currently set to expire after Bound for Glory. Those spoken to in TNA say they expect a deal to get done to keep them in the company. Honestly, I love them both, and I have loved them both for a very long time, especially that Jessica McKay. Hilarious, hilarious woman. I think I can see them re-signing with TNA after Bound for Glory just because I feel like the Inspirations have made a nice little place for themselves in TNA. Then, speaking of TNA, Nic Nemeth says he has no interest in competing on NXT as part of the TNA partnership and would rather have young talent have that chance.
I said, if I can help TNA get something, I will be there. If it's to go to NXT and have a match, I'm not interested. I've done everything I could possibly do in NXT, but for the most part, I would much rather NXT, especially what NXT is. Let's get Leon Slater there. Let's get some people who are young up-and-comers who get a piece of that, and then maybe the eyes of the boss of, instead of just Shawn Michaels, maybe Triple H goes, who the hell is this guy? Who is this girl? Oh my God. Okay, we can bring them up and do something with them. And that's what I would much rather see. We have an insane talent roster, guys and gals that some I'm just getting to know, but some I've been locked in and following, and that would be great for them. I don't think me being there helps TNA, and if it does, you bet your ass I'm there.
You know, don't get me wrong, I respect where you're coming from, Nick, but